Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about example 10.2 and example 10.3 from the chapter 10 gravitation. The question is let us see first example 10.2. The question is a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. Let g equal to 10 meters second raised to minus 2. There are three sub questions. A. What is the speed on striking the ground? That is speed of the car on striking the ground. Then what is its average speed during the 0.5 seconds? Then how high is the ledge from the ground? See, it is given that a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground. That is, after falling, the car moves under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. An acceleration experienced by the car is the acceleration due to gravity, small letter g. We have three equations of uniformly accelerated motion now. One is v is equal to u plus at. The second one is s is equal to ut plus half at square. And the third one is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Where u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, s is the distance covered in time t is the time, and a is the acceleration. As g, acceleration due to gravity, is constant near the earth, all the equations for the uniformly accelerated motion of objects becomes valid. These equations become valid with acceleration a replaced by acceleration due to gravity g. That is, for the motion of objects under the influence of gravitational force of the earth, we can consider these three equations by replacing a by g. Okay, in applying these equations, we will take the acceleration. That is, while we are applying these equations, actually we will take the acceleration to be positive when it is in the direction of the velocity. Acceleration is taken as positive when it is in the direction of velocity, that is in the direction of motion. And acceleration is taken as negative, or acceleration will be taken as negative when it opposes the motion. Now, let us see how to solve this question. It is given that the car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. So, we can consider that initially the car is at rest. So, we can write initial velocity u equal to 0 meters second raised to minus 1. Okay. Now, the time taken by the car to reach the ground is given as 0.5 seconds. So, we can write t, small letter t is equal to 0.5 seconds. Okay, then g value, acceleration due to gravity, g value is given as 10 meters second raised to minus 2. First, we want to find out the speed of the car on striking the ground. That is, we want to find out v. Now, we have this equation, that is, I am taking this equation, v is equal to u plus at. Okay, I am taking this, I am considering this equation, v is equal to u plus at. So, in our equation, in our question, the car is falling under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. So, acceleration a can be replaced by acceleration due to gravity g. But, plus g or minus g, positive g or negative g. Let us see. Acceleration due to gravity, it is always directed downwards, that is towards the earth. The car, it is also, just take this as the car. The car is moving, in the downward direction. The car is moving in the downward direction. Acceleration due to gravity, that is always directed in the downward direction, that is towards the center of the earth. So here, the direction of motion and the acceleration due to gravity are along the same direction. So g can be taken as positive. Okay, so we can replace this acceleration a by plus g in this equation. So this equation becomes v is equal to u plus a. A can be replaced by plus g. Plus into plus, plus itself. So g into t. Okay, now what is u? U is equal to 0 now. So this equation becomes v is equal to 0 plus gt. That is, v is equal to g into t. We want to calculate this v. The first question is, what is the speed on striking the ground? That is, we want to calculate v. V is equal to g into t. What is g? G value is given as 10 into t is given as 0.5. So this is equal to what? 0.5 into 10 will give you 5. It is the velocity or it is the speed, no? So SI unit is meter second raised to minus 1. So speed of the car on striking the ground is what? 5 meter second raised to minus 1. Next, the second sub question, that is to calculate the average speed. We have this expression now, average speed is equal to u plus v divided by 2, initial speed plus final speed divided by 2. What is initial speed? That is equal to 0 plus final speed v is equal to 5 divided by what? 2. 0 plus 5, 5 divided by 2. 5 by 2 is what? 2.5. We are calculating speed, so meter second raised to minus 1. So what is the average speed of that car? It is equal to 2.5 in 0.5 seconds. Okay, so that speed is actually equal to what? 2.5 meter second raised to minus 1. Next, the third sub question is to find out how high the ledge is from the ground. So let us take this as the ground and this as the ledge, and the car is falling from the it is falling from falling downwards from this ledge. So let this height be small letter, let this height be s. Okay, let s be the distance traveled by the car. That is, s can be taken as the height of the ledge from the ground. Okay, then we have this expression now, s is equal to ut plus half a t square. Alright, so here s is equal to, u is equal to 0. So 0 into t, that becomes 0. Plus half into acceleration can be replaced by g now. So g into t square. So this equation becomes s is equal to half gt square. Alright, so this is equal to half into, what is the value of g? 10 t square. What is t? 0.5 into 0.5. Okay, then 5 into 2, 10. Then 5 into 5 into 5 is actually 125, but 2 decimal places are there, so 1.25. So 1.25, it is the distance, so SI unit is meter. Okay, so how high the ledge is from the ground? It is equal to 1.25 meter. Next, let us see the example 10.3 from the same chapter 10, gravitation. The question is, an object is thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height of 10 meters. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards and calculate the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. See, it is given that the stone rises to a height of 10 meters. Okay, that is the distance travelled by the stone or distance covered by the stone can be taken as s is equal to 10 meters. Okay, so first let us calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. Okay, that is u. We want to calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. That is, we want to calculate the initial velocity u. See, once the object is thrown vertically upwards, it rises to a height of 10 meters. So let us imagine this as the ground and the object reaches here, that is to a height of 10 meters from the ground. After reaching this highest point, what happens? It comes downward now. Okay, that is at the highest point, its velocity can be taken as 0. At the highest point, the object's velocity, that is v, is equal to 0 meter second raised to minus 1. So, I am considering this equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, first of all, we want to calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. That is, we want to calculate the initial velocity u. For that, I am considering this equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V equal to 0 no. So this equation becomes 0 is equal to u square plus 2as. See, the object is moving upwards. Okay, object is moving upwards. But what about the acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity is directed downwards. Okay, so acceleration A in this expression can be replaced by minus g. Okay, because its direction of motion and acceleration due to gravity are in opposite directions. So we can replace this acceleration A with this minus g. Alright, so this expression becomes 0 is equal to u square, then plus 2 into minus g into s, that is minus 2gs. Alright, then when I am taking this minus 2gs to this side, that becomes plus 2gs. So this is equal to u square, or we can write u square is equal to 2gs because we want to calculate u now. Okay, so this is equal to what? 2 into, they haven't told us to take the g value as 10 meter second raised to minus 2. So we are taking the g value as 9.8 meter second raised to minus 2. Okay, because its value is 9 point. So 2 into 9.8 into what is that as 10. Alright, while you are doing this calculation, you will get the answer as 196. So u square is equal to 196. So what about u? U is equal to square root of 196, which is equal to 14. So we are calculating u, that is initial velocity. So its unit is meter second raised to minus 1. So the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards is equal to what? 14 meter second raised to minus 1. Next, we want to calculate the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. For that is we want to calculate this t. We want to find out this t. T is the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. Okay, for that I am considering this equation v is equal to u plus at. What is v? V equal to 0 here. Then u, then a can be replaced by minus g now. So minus g into t. Alright, I am taking this minus d2 to this side. That becomes plus gt here. This is equal to u. We want to calculate t. So t is equal to what? U. I am taking this g to this side. That goes to the denominator. So we can write t is equal to u by g. So t is equal to, what is u? 14 divided by what is g? G value is 9.8. Okay, we are considering G value as 9.8 meter second raised to minus 2. Then while you are doing this calculation, you will get the value as 1.428 like that. So you can approximately take this as 1.43. This is time now, so second. So the time taken by the object to reach the highest point is what? 1.43 seconds. So in this video, we have just discussed about the two examples. One is example 10.2 and example 10.3 from the chapter 10 gravitation of class 9 physics. I hope you understood this. Thank you.